Sairam. In the last Parayanam, we talked about the speech given by Sri Nani Palkiwala during the first convocation of the institute, which was on the 22nd of November 1982. The next day was Bhagwan's birthday. Now, this is something very interesting, that Swami would always keep a function related to the students, even to the school. In fact, Swami was the patron of the Bukkapatnam school, and he was a president of the board for a long time. And the day before the birthday, Swami would go there, and Swami would take part in their activities. Because on birthday, the function would be in the old mandir, or the new mandir, as Prashanti Nilayam was then called. Somehow the day before Swami's birthday was always associated with this. I remember one very beautiful and touching incident I read about this function, which was held in the Bukkapatnam school. Swami had attended one of those functions and invited everyone to come to the old mandir for having lunch. And after the function, when Swami was coming by car, he suddenly noticed all the children walking from Bukkapatnam school to the Chittavati river. He immediately got down at the Chittavati bank and sent the car back, and a few other devotees' cars. They ferried all the children to the bank of Chittavati, and then Swami took them across. Swami did not want even one child to walk. This is the sweetness and the kindness of Swami. So even the old students' day would be celebrated on the day previous to this. And I remember on that particular day, 1982, the meeting of the old students, it was called the Kingdom of Sathya Sai at that point, was held in the afternoon. Swami came and spoke to us very informally, went round and asked about each student. And he advised us to keep alive the hotline connecting him to us. He then went round giving us, distributing prasadam and giving us Pad Namaskar. In the morning, there was a procession to the parents' Samadhi Mandir. This was a practice that Swami always followed, setting the ideal for mankind to respect one's parents. As the Taittiriya Upanishad says, Matru Devo Bhava, Pitru Devo Bhava. Revere your mother as God and revere your father as God. And Swami always set this benchmark for all mankind. He showed us that even though he is an avatar, he is the one from whom the whole universe has taken birth. But when he took form as an avatar and came down as Sathya Sai, he showed that one had to pay one's gratitude to the parents who were the cause for the physical body. We got a chance to be in the Veda group as part of the procession leading Swami to the Samadhi Mandir. After Swami went there, distributed clothes and distributed prasadam to all the Narayanas who were there. We returned. After that, we again got a chance to lead Swami in procession from the mandir to the Purnachanda auditorium. In the Purnachanda auditorium, there was a function, and Swami, in that very beautiful discourse, it was a very touching discourse, and there was something in the air as Swami spoke that day. Maybe Swami felt the need to remind us of our extreme good fortune. Now, of course, when I look back, I see that the entire Sathya Sai movement was going to explode and become a huge movement. And he didn't want us to miss the opportunity of being close to him. So Swami said in his discourse, very shortly, my glory will spread to every nook and corner of this world. In this discourse, Swami said, you must be thinking about the gift you have to offer Swami on his birthday. Now, all of us like to get our gift on our birthday, naturally we also like to give gifts to those who are very dear to us. And what kind of gift do we give to God? Swami said, you can be happy you have given Swami a proper gift only when you love your fellow men, share their suffering and engage yourself in serving them. That is the only gift I wish for. It's like an infant trying, a just born infant trying to give a birthday gift to the mother. What can, as helpless as the child is, so too we are helpless, wondering what kind of gift we can give this mother. But the Supreme Mother is so sweet that she herself tells us what kind of gift makes her happy. Swami says, it's a proper gift only when you love your fellow men, share their suffering and engage yourself in serving them. There's nothing that you need to give to Swami. But if you give, you share the suffering of your fellow men and serve them, that gift will reach Swami. That is the gift that Swami wants. Swami then mentioned that plans were afoot in the organization for the adoption of the villages for the 60th birthday. Now the 60th birthday was in 1985, remember. But already in 1982, there was this plans were being made by the organization for the adoption of villages. Since Swami always says that you must serve the downtrodden, the poor and the needy, the Sathya Sai organization had decided to adopt villages. Swami said you must adopt at least 6,000 villages and improve them by proper means into ideal villages. Swami didn't want just a village visit or something like that. He wanted that these villages should be adopted and every family in the village would have to be looked after. He wanted that members of the organization should visit them not only on festivals or such occasions, but on a weekly basis, weekends, just as one goes to see one's relatives. Swami said, you must go down to the villages and share your knowledge with them, find out what is worrying them, see in what way you can be of use to them, see how you can serve them. In fact, Swami said you should become their closest kin. He said, the poor and the distressed have no one to serve them. The rich have lots of servants to serve them. But the poor have no one to serve them and they are neglected. Go to such people and be their friend, their kith and kin, their closest well-wisher. Pouring spirituality into the ears of the hungry will have no effect. First, quench their hunger. Give them God in the form of food. Give them God in the form of clothes. Give them God in the form of peace to those afflicted with anxiety. Give God in the form of medicines to those suffering from ill health. It's only when this is done that spirituality will soak into the heart. Swami said, in fact, while standing in the portico and talking to all of us, Swami said, is it because this birthday is being celebrated that tens of thousands of people are swarming to Prashanti Nilayam? They are all coming to Prashanti Nilayam. And we all said, yes, Swami, it is because of that. The thousands are coming. Swami said, no, it's not that. It is because thousands and tens of thousands or even lakhs are coming here that I celebrate my birthday. I have no need for celebrating any birthday, because it was the birthless one, reminding us that birth and death are like the wearing and the throwing off of clothes. This is what at his level birth and death are. And so Swami was telling us that I have no need to celebrate my birthday, but it's because it gives joy to so many tens of thousands who come here and come here as one family, that I have the celebration. And he even reminded us that not even a naya paisa is being spent for my birthday. He said all people who come here offer their love in the form of service, and automatically take up the various roles that are needed to conduct such a huge event, and it goes on so smoothly. Swami said, whatever the other he said, for my sake, believe it or not, I do not spend even a single naya paisa. Even this gown that I am now wearing is given by an old student, Radha Krishna. The thought, I must have this or that, has never risen in me in all these years, and it will never rise. Whatever thoughts arise are only for the peace and welfare of the world, for the progress of the world, and for transforming boys and girls into ideal ones who will lead the world along the right path. Swami then said, after this month, I will travel all over Bharat, blessing those unable to come here, either because they do not have the strength or the resource to do so. There's another beautiful thing that Swami always thought of. Swami would say, it is not enough for the sweet to wait for the ant to come to it. The sweet has to go to the ant. And I remember when for years and years the Narayan Seva would be performed during the Dasara celebrations in Prashanti Nilayam. And 1 year I remember Swami saying, see, it is not enough if we feed all those who come here. There are many people who can't walk all the way from their villages. It might be easy for people who are coming from America because the car takes them to the airport, the plane brings them to this airport in Bangalore, then they take a car and it goes right up till the round buildings. And so they have to do very little effort, whereas for those in the villages around, there are no roads at all, and there is not even a motorable road. Forget a motorable road, a road in which a bullock cart can come. So they have to walk, even if it is 10 miles, they have to walk all the way here. And so Swami said, it is not enough if we feed those who come here. We must ourselves go and feed all those people in their own villages. And that is how the Gram Seva in the late 90s started. I also remember that during one visit to Kodaikanal, Swami had overseen the distribution of blankets to those who were there, the clothes to the poor people who had come, and he had also seen prasadam being distributed to more than 3,000 people. And then after that, when we all went inside Sai Shruti, as we were sitting, Swami suddenly said, Naku dahanga undi. I'm feeling thirsty. So immediately one of the boys was close to the table, rushed and picked up a silver glass of water to offer Swami. Swami said, Adhikadu, not this, he said. And we are quite puzzled what Swami meant. Suddenly Swami signaled to the driver who had come to the doorway, and the driver nodded, saying it was ready. So Swami got up and Swami went in his car followed by a jeep. For the next couple of hours, Swami did not return, and we are wondering where Swami had gone. When he came back, and there was so much relief in his voice as he said, Abba, Pudu daham teerindi, he said. My thirst is quenched. And we are wondering, Swami had started before going for the trip by saying, Dahanga undi, and when he came back, he was not tired. He was very excited, and he said, my thirst is quenched. And then he described. He said, as the distribution was going on here, I thought of all those who are unable to come here. There are a lot of old people who are not able to walk to this place. There are a lot of these people who keep these horses. Kodaikanal being a hill station, and there is a lot of business which happens. There are people who have horses, and tourists sit on the horses and take photographs and so on, and go around trotting a little bit here and there. And Swami said none of these people could leave their business and come because they had to earn for a living. And therefore, I myself went to all these places and distributed blankets to them and gave them clothes. So this is the thirst of God. And this thirst of God can only be quenched when we find out the needs of fellow men and satisfy these needs. We'll continue this in the next Parayanam session.